Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on projection of solids. In this video lecture, I'll be discussing the problem of a square pyramid. And the problem statement states that a square pyramid of edge of base 40 mm and length of axis 80 mm is resting on a side of base on the HP. The axis of the pyramid is inclined at 30 degrees to the HP and it is parallel to VP. We have to draw the projections. So for this problem, it's given that the side of base is on HP. So if the side of base is on HP, this is an edge condition, and in a projection of solid, we have to keep one side of base in the HP. So we start by placing the pyramid base on the HP. So in the top view, a square would be seen. And since the side of base is in the HP, we have to keep the side of the base of the pyramid towards the right. Okay. So the step 1 would be drawing the XY line, and then we draw the square. And since the edge condition is given, the side of base is in HP, so we have to keep one side of this square of base towards the right. Remember, in planes it was kept towards the left, but in this projection of solid it is kept towards the right. Now we have obtained the top view, we project it into the front view, and we construct the isosceles triangle. Remember, the height of the axis is 80 mm and the base I have projected from top view. In step 2, I would be inclining the base at an angle of 60 degrees. So the axis would be inclined at 30 degrees. So this is 60 degree angle, this is 90, and this would be 30. So the axis would be making an angle of 30 degrees to HP as specified. Okay. So we will be using the front view from the first step and using it in the second step, front view. Now I'll be projecting this front view into the top view, and I'll be finding its intersection with the locus of step 1, and then I'll draw the top view. So this was the problem overview. Now let's move to the actual problem solving. So it begins with writing down the data that is important, and remember, the side of base is in HP, and therefore we start by drawing the XY line, and the side is in HP, so I have to keep one side towards the right side for projection of plane problem. So I draw a square of side 40 mm. Okay, so I take a distance of 40 mm. Then I take perpendiculars as shown. And construct the complete square. Remember, the side is 40 mm. So this is the top view of the pyramid. That is base of the pyramid, which is square with side 40. Now I have to find the apex. So before that, I dimension the square 40 by 40. And now I have to find the apex, which is intersection of the medians by medians. So I draw diagonals to the corner and obtain the apex. Now I project it into the front view. So I project the apex also into the front view. Now remember that the apex is at a distance of 80 mm from base, so I have to take a distance of 80 mm height. Before I proceed, I name the top view points A, B, C and D, and then I use the projector to find the corresponding points in the front view. So the apex I am representing by point O, and I join it with the base in front view. So O dash I am joining with the base points. So I get an isosceles triangle which is having dark outline. Now I draw axis line which is a chain thin line, long and short dashes, and name the base points. So in step 2 I have to incline this pyramid. I name the base points A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. O dash is the apex. The height of the pyramid was 80 mm. So this completes my step 1. I have obtained the top view and front view. The next step, I have to incline the axis of the pyramid at an angle of 30 degrees. But I can't take directly the angle of 30 degrees because I don't know where the corner would rest. So instead, I'll be taking 60 degree angle. So at a suitable distance away, I'll be using this construction. So this angle is 60, which I'll be inclining the base edge. So I take a point some distance away and take an angle of 60 degrees as I have drawn in the rough construction. So 60 degree angle I have taken, and I draw a faint line like this. Now this is point C dash D dash. This is the edge which is on the HP, and I take the distance C dash D dash to A dash B dash and mark it on this faint line. So this gives me point A1 dash and B1 dash. For the second step I will be using the notations 1. So A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash and D1 dash. So I have obtained the points and I draw the base points. Baseline I have drawn. Now I find the center of the base line of the pyramid and I mark it on the inclined base. So through this I will be constructing a perpendicular 90 degree to the base, and this would be the axis. So I am drawing a chain line, long, short dashes in sequence. So I check the angle of the axis is 30 degrees as can be seen. So this is the required angle of 30 degrees. So this angle I had taken at 60 degrees, which was a right angle triangle. So the sum of angles inside would be 180. So I had written that for explanation, but that was not needed. Only the axis inclination was needed. I transfer the axis height onto the second step and mark like this. I get the point O1 dash. I join it with C1 dash, D1 dash and A1 dash, B1 dash point to obtain the pyramid outline inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to the HP. Next, I will be drawing projectors through the base points which I have drawn in the second step, as well as the apex. Now I'll draw locus through the top view obtained in step 1 and find the intersection with the corresponding projectors. So the projector of A1 dash and the locus of A would give me A1, and the projector of D1 dash and the locus of D would give me D1. The projector of O1 dash and the locus of O gives me O1. The intersection of the projectors of point B and C dash C1 dash with the corresponding locus of B and C would give me B1 and C1. For a solid, I directly join the outline. Remember, you can directly join all the outermost points for a solid. So the outline is always dark. So the outline is always dark, and remember, you have to observe the solid from the top. So the topmost points, that is A1, B1 and O1 would be dark. So the edges would also be dark. Point C is not visible from the top, C1 dash and D1 dash, because you can see in the front view it is below the solid. So hence the edge C1 D1 would be hidden, can't be seen from the top. So therefore it would be represented by a hidden line. So this completes the projection of the pyramid. So I should name XY, and this is the required solution. I may project the axis also, which is lying at the central face of the base. So I'll project it and I'll mark it. So this is the center of base, and I can draw the axis, which is a chain line. So this is the final solution. I hope you are able to solve the problem and understand the construction. Thank you for your patient listening.